Hey guys, Profe Pablo here, Spanish teacher turned software engineer, maybe? I don't know. Today we are going to be looking at how to make your own packs. Now, this is kind of a different kind of series. I usually do builds, but these videos are specifically for a class that I teach about coding at the school where I actually teach. So they let us do a coding class this year. We're using Minecraft, and these instructions are for those students, but they could be useful to you too. So I'm just going to teach like I'm teaching to everybody, and here we go. The first thing that we have to do when creating our own packs is setting up the folders that we're going to be using. Now, I set up my folders a certain way. Here's what I do. If you're using Windows, and by the way, if you're using a Mac, you can set up your folders the same way. You right-click. I'm going to do New, and then Folder. And I'm going to title this folder Profe Packs. Oh, another folder like that already exists. We will make a different one. We'll make a folder called Profe Packs 2. There we go. Alright, so now I have a folder called Profe Packs 2. I'm going to drag it to where I can see it. I'm going to go ahead and open that. And inside of that folder, I'm going to right-click. I'm going to do New, and I'm going to add a folder that is called Study. In the Study folder, we are going to download packs of other people and study what they've done. I'll show you guys how to do that in a different video. Remember, we're just setting up our folders. I'm going to go to New, Folder. I'm going to do Finished. That's going to be for packs that we've already finished. We're done. They're packaged, ready to go. And then I'm going to do New, Folder, and I'm going to title this Vanilla. So in the Vanilla folder, we need to download the vanilla files of Minecraft. So I'm going to double click that folder. I'm going to open a web browser, and I'm going to go to Minecraft Add-ons. Under Minecraft Add-ons, I'm going to go to this one that's Minecraft.net. You're going to come up to this page here. Now, depending on when you see this, this page might change, but they haven't changed it in a long time. So, and you're going to click on Resource Packs, download that, and then you're going to click on Behavior Packs and download that. Depending on how fast your internet is, that might take a minute. What you can do to find it is go to your downloads, or usually your browser has a button up here. You click on that. I'm going to click on this folder, which is going to show it to me there. Perfect. And now I'm going to take these. I'm going to press the Shift button and select both. I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy or cut. I'm going to say copy this time. On a Mac, I think you have to copy. And then I need to find my Profe 2 folder. There we go. Profe Packs 2. Open that up. Go to Vanilla. And I'm going to right click and paste. You need to extract everything that's in these. So what I'm going to do is double click. Actually on a PC that opens it, so let me back out. On a Mac that should extract it, but on a PC you can press extract all. And it's going to take it a minute, but it's taking out all of the files. You can see the files flying through here. There's some interesting files. All of those were allowed to change. Okay, so that was the behavior packs that I extracted. Now I need to extract the resource packs. Now the resource pack actually has a lot more files. It'll probably take it a minute. Okay, now that those packs have been extracted, that took a few minutes. All you have to do now is you can either keep these or get rid of them. I suggest keeping them just in case you accidentally modified these files on accident. You want to have the zipped ones that are not modifiable. So what I want to do now is create our own pack. So when I'm working on a pack, what I'll often do is create a new folder just within this Profe Packs folder. It's kind of like saying these are the ones that I'm working on. And I'm going to call this Red Creeper. We're going to take our creepers and make them red because those little boogers are really annoying. They're always blowing up my builds, and I want to be able to see them better. So red creepers can be done by only editing one of the vanilla files, which is, let me double click, which is the resource pack. So you don't, behavior packs, let me explain the difference here. Behavior packs are like the way that mobs behave or the way that blocks interact with players. And then vanilla packs are more of the textures of the game and the sounds of the game and things like that. So we're just changing the color of our creeper, so that's here in the resource pack. What I'm going to do, this is an easy way to do this, is open up this file, and I'm going to copy some important files here. So I'm going to take a manifest file, and if you hold down the control button on a PC or a command button on a Mac, this will work. And I'm going to press the pack icon, and then I'm going to press textures. And then I'm going to Control C or Command C if you are on a Mac. And then I'm going to go back to my creeper folder that I made, red creeper. Double click there. And then I'm going to paste those files in here. Now there are a lot of files because that textures folder had a ton of files. Okay, now time to make our own pack. Here we go. So in the textures folder, you will notice tons and tons of files. We can change the color of blocks, entities, all that. Now, usually when you make a pack, you only add the files that you want to change. But because we're going to use this to change other files later, we're going to leave it for now. You want to make your pack as light as possible. In other words, you don't want it to have extra files that it doesn't need. Minecraft already chooses the default file anyway, so I don't need all of these here. But again, because we're going to be changing this over time, we're going to leave it. So, a creeper is an entity. And I'm going to scroll down, find creeper. There he is. And in his folder, we have the creeper skin and the creeper armor, which is when he's charged and he has all that electricity going around him. That's what that is. So I'm going to double click on creeper. And this brings up a program that I can use to edit. I use paint.net on PC. On Mac I use Pixelmator Pro. And I'm going to go zoom in. I'm pressing Control Plus to zoom in. And then I can change the creeper however much I want. I can do it 1 pixel at a time if I want, but really to change the color, I don't have to do that much. I can go to adjustments up here, hue and saturation. Every photo editing program should have something like this, and I can change the hue. So we're going to change them to red. There we go. Press OK. Then I'm going to go to File, Save, and overwrite that file. There. So, honestly, that was it. Now my creepers should be red. Now the question is, how do we test this in-game? Well, we have to edit a few more files first, and then we'll test it. It's not ready to go quite yet. We have to make sure that our pack is unique. And to do that, we go to our manifest.json file. This is the file that tells Minecraft, hey, these are the details of this pack. So when I open this up, it opens up in Visual Studio Code. I really suggest that you download this program. It's a great program. And in this, you'll see a bunch of code that maybe you don't understand, and that's okay. Format version 2 lets us know that we're talking about a resource pack here. In the header, you have a description, which can be a description of our pack. I'm just going to say red creepers, describing what happens in the pack, or I can use a full sentence and say creepers are red in this pack. There we go. And then the name, we'll call it red creepers. I'll show you guys why we have to do this. And then you have a UUID. Now this is an ID for this pack. This has to be unique. There's 2 ways you can get one of these. One is if you go to extensions and download UUID generator. I like this one. You can download this, and you'll probably have to restart Visual Studio Code. And then, you go back to your manifest, and all you have to do is highlight this number, right-click, and do generate UUID, and it changes it for you. There's another way to do it, which I will show you in just a second. And actually, this was the wrong file. Oops. This is why you always make sure and close out your files. There we go. So I'm going to generate. There we go. And then down here, you do your description again. Creepers are red in this pack. And down here, you have another UUID. Now, I could do it the same way, but I'm going to show you guys a different way to get a UUID. You can go to your web browser. You can search for UUID generator. And it's this one, UUIDgenerator.net. You can copy this code, go back, and paste it. Now, if you're on this site and you need another one, all you have to do is refresh the page, and it refreshes it for you. So these two numbers actually have to be different. The version number is the version of my pack. This is the first version, so it's 0.0.1. As I change it or modify it, I can keep adding these numbers to let people know it's a different version. The Minecraft engine version here is 1.17.10. That is just saying this is the version of Minecraft, the latest version. Now I can change this to 16 if I want, and that takes me back a version, but you always want to keep it at the latest version in my opinion. And there we go, that should be it. The version number down here again, we're going to Control S to save, or Command S if you're on a Mac. And now we are done with our manifest. Now, pack icon. So the pack icon is the little icon you see when you go into Minecraft Bedrock. I'll show you guys that in a minute, but it's basically, it shows up as a grass block unless you change it to something else. So I want to change mine to something else. I'm going to go over here, go to images.google.com, and I'm going to use a creeper and just grab from Wikipedia. Now, if you're making this to sell or something, you want to make sure that you're using royalty-free images or images that you get out of the game. I'll show you guys how to do that on a different version of this. But I'm going to select everything by pressing Control A, deleting that, and then I'm going to paste my creeper. Keep canvas size or expand canvas. We're going to keep canvas size. There we go. And you know what? It is okay. I'm going to go ahead and make him red. I'm not trying to make this pretty right now. I'm just trying to show you how to do it. There we go. And, you know, we could fill in the rest black if we want. Let me make sure that's on black. Yep. There we go. Control D deselects everything. There's our red creeper. Okay. So I'm going to save that. That's now my pack icon. And now I have everything I need. I have the pack icons done, the manifest, and the files that I want to change. In every pack you make, you have to change the manifest. You don't have to change the pack icon, it just helps. And then the textures you definitely, or textures or whatever you're changing, you have to change. So now, to test this out, there's actually a couple ways to do it. One way is to find our com.mojang folder, which I have right here. On a PC to find that, and I'll have a different video about how to find it on a Mac. I'm going to open up a new window, and I'm going to type in %appdata%. That takes me to the app data folder, but for some reason it puts me in the roaming folder. I'm going to go back out to app data, go to local, and then under local you will want to find packages. There it is. And then under packages for Minecraft Bedrock, which is what we're doing right now, you need to find Microsoft.Minecraft. It's right here. Then from there you're going to local state, and then you are going to go to games, and there's your com.mojang folder. Now what I would do is right click on that and pin it to quick access. That'll put it over here. And that way we don't ever have to find this again. Now when we go into com.mojang, it opens up some folders here. We have behavior packs, that's cool. resource packs, Minecraft worlds, that shows all your worlds. I have way too many worlds. And world templates. We'll get into all this later. But the important thing here is development behavior packs and development resource packs. Now those are important because in the development resource packs, this is saying these are packs that I'm testing. They're not ready, they're not finished, I'm just testing them. So if you double click on that, I'm going to take Red Creeper and I'm going to copy it and paste it over here. Now because I have so many files, it's going to take a minute. You could just move it over there, but I'm copying so that I keep a copy on over here in Profe Packs. Okay, and that's one way to test it. So now when I open Minecraft Bedrock, of course my cooling fans on my computer start going nuts once I do. There we go. So now here we are in Minecraft Bedrock. I can go to play, create new world. I'm going to put it on creative, and we don't need anything else really. But if you go down here to resource packs, it shows all of your resource packs, and it should show your creeper pack. So we're going to activate that. We're going to create. Then we are going to go in the game. Now we're in the game, and I can either find a creeper or just summon one, which is what I'm going to do. So I could do / summon creeper. And there he is, nice and red. I can see him from a mile away. That way this guy will stop blowing up my homes. Oh good, he fell in water. So that's one way to test the pack. Now if you are on if you're on a Mac or you don't have Minecraft Bedrock here on your PC and you only have it on like mobile or something else, there's actually a different way to do this. So what I'm going to do is delete this file temporarily from the development resource pack folder. And what you want to do is go over here to this right here where we were working before in my Profe Packs Red Creeper, and you want to zip this file. So I'm going to go zip to, actually, you know what, on a PC you got to open this. Select all the files. I'm going to do Control A, and then I'm going to right click, send to compressed folder. It's compressing everything into one folder. There it is. It titled it Manifest. I don't want it titled that. I'm going to rename it. So right click, rename. I'm going to name it Red Creeper. Now this is cool. Instead of .zip, we are going to call it .mcpack. It's going to say, are you sure you want to change it? You're going to say yes. And you'll see it turns into the Bedrock icon because I have Bedrock here on my computer. So you could send this file to your phone through email or uploading it to a cloud and downloading it, whatever you want. I'm actually going to copy this, or cut it, or rather, and I'm going to move it over to my finished folder since it's done. It's already packaged up. And now when you double click it, whether that be on your phone or on a computer or wherever, it's going to open up Minecraft, and it's going to have this import started up here. Successfully imported Red Creepers, and now it's also in your behavior packs. When you go here and go to resource packs, it shows up. It's probably going to show up. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, active. It's already active. So there it is. Now, notice Red Creepers is here. That's where your title goes, your description, and your pack icon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long, but that's how you get your pack going. Now, if you want to change more stuff in the pack, you already have everything set up. So really, all you have to do, if I go back to Red Creeper, if I want to change more textures, it's really easy to do now. I can just open this up and change whatever I want in Minecraft. So I encourage, go in, mess around, and have a lot of fun making as many different textures and messing with the textures as you want. This is all about experimentation. So the more you experiment, the more you're going to learn. All right, thanks for watching.